new episode of the Soulful Medic, and in today's episode, I'm going to be telling you how I completed all my preclinical subjects, and also in this video, we'll be discussing about the resources that I used to complete my whole preclinical subjects, and also I would be telling you at what time I started my preparation, at what time I started completing studying this preclinical subjects, and at what time I completed this whole preclinical subjects. And also in the third part of the video, we are gonna be discussing about how I'm gonna be using this all preclinical notes that you can see right now in clinical years and in clinical subjects. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's just get started with the episode. So firstly, talking about the resources that I used to complete all these preclinical subjects. So I started searching for many resources, and also the very first resource that I found for the preclinical subject was obviously my university books and university modules that probably our teachers told us to study from. And for a while, for 2 or 3 months, I studied from that also, and it was good for university level. But I knew that if I have to study for Indian level exams, if I have to study for NEXT or MCI, let's say, I have to study much more than that. Then that is when I switched on to the Indian books, and that is when I started reading B.D. Chaurasia, A.K. Jain for physiology, and also Satyanarayan for biochemistry. But the biggest problem that every medical student faces is inability to read those big medical books, and I also faced that, and I quickly switched upon the video lectures. And at that point, I started with the Dr. Najib lecture and also some YouTube videos that helped me around the whole second year and also in the third year. So basically in the second and third year, what I did was to completely religiously, what we say, religiously follow the whole Dr. Najib lectures of all the subjects: pharma, patho, physio. Basically the main part of the whole Dr. Najib lecture was of the physio only, and some parts of biochemistry also. So the most part of my preclinical subjects was done by Dr. Najib lectures, and also apart from that, the remaining chunks of syllabus that weren't completed in Dr. Najib, that weren't covered in the Dr. Najib lecture, I studied from Lippincott, which is much more concise book, which is much more easier to read as compared to the Indian books. So for biochemistry, what I followed in books specifically was Lippincott, and in initial parts I followed Satyanarayan also. Coming on to the third year subject, so for microbiology I just followed Lippincott, and also there were some lectures of Dr. Najib also which were of immunology and also basic microbiology. Moving on to the pathology, basically a lot of pathology was done by Dr. Najib, but still there was a huge chunk of syllabus that was to be completed in pathology. So that is when I started following Harsh Mohan, and yeah, that is when I developed the whole habit of book reading, and I knew how to read a book. So that is how I completed all these 6 preclinical subjects in just I should say in basically a 3 years of time, because at the second semester of my first year I started this all preparation, and also after like 2-3 months into the fourth year I have completed all my preclinical subject basically. So that is the time I took to complete all these 3 years subjects. And moving on to the third part of the video, how I'm gonna be using this all preclinical subjects into the clinical ones. Let me just explain you this with an example. So now here is the example. Now this is the internal medicine book for gastroenterology part, which is Davidson's basically. So in this you can see in the first part of this whole chapter, in the first part of this whole system, it is explained. What is explained here is functional anatomy and the physiology. So what happens in internal medicine is basically you study the whole physio, patho, pharma, and also anatomy and biochemistry of all the gastroenterology system. So the need of all the preclinical subject notes is here, because if I have to study the gastroenterology part, so probably I would start with the anatomy of the GIT, and I would move on to the physiology, and then after I would move on to the pathology, and then after I would move on to the pharmacology. So that is how I would be going to study. And in this all these things, obviously this book is Davidson book is obviously gonna help, but still at this point also my preclinical subjects notes is also gonna help, because all those subjects have like a detailed information about each and every disease. But in this as you can say, in medicine there is all the collective knowledge of all these subjects. So that is how I'm gonna be using most part of the preclinical subjects in the clinical subject, which is in the medicine, and also probably in radiology and pediatrics also this thing is gonna be applied. And also there's one more thing important in this whole method that I would be following in this whole part, is I haven't revised all these preclinical subjects at least once. So by this method, obviously it is time taking, but still by this method a big part of my whole revision would be getting done, and also I would be completing my clinical subject, which is the medicine, pediatrics, and also the radiology. So that is how I would be going on with preclinical and clinical subjects. So thank you for being a part of this video. I would be back with another new interesting video. Till then, goodbye and see you in the next video, and bye bye.